Before starting, I would like to note that the subscribe button is pressed, and thank you. Before we delve into the captivating journey of Samsung, let's embark on a quick time travel to the dawn of the electronics industry. In the early 20th century, a revolution was brewing. The world was on the cusp of a technological transformation that would change the course of humanity. The stage for this transformation was set by the invention of the transistor in 1947, a compact, energy-efficient switch that became the fundamental building block of modern electronics. This marvel of engineering sparked a wave of innovation that rippled through the industry. As the transistor started to reshape the world, a place now known as Silicon Valley was just a sleepy corner of California. This place would soon become the epicenter of technological innovation, birthing companies that would redefine the way we live and work. Among these pioneers was IBM, a company that initially made its mark with punch card machines. However, it was their shift into electronic computers in the 1950s that truly made them a household name. IBM's mainframes, with their cutting-edge transistors, became the backbone of businesses around the globe. At the same time, another giant was rising. Motorola, a company that started as a car radio manufacturer, was making waves in the field of communication. Their invention of the first commercial handheld cellular phone in the early 1980s changed the game. This innovation paved the way for a new era of mobile communication, setting the foundation for the smartphones we can't live without today. These were the trailblazers, the pioneers who dared to dream and change the world. Their inventions and innovations shaped the electronics industry, creating a fertile ground for new players to emerge and flourish. One of these players was a company from the Far East, a company that would go on to become a global tech titan. Now with the stage set, let's step into the world of Samsung. In the year 1938, amid the bustling streets of Sudong, a small trading company dealing in local groceries was born, known as Samsung. Born from the vision of Lee Byung-chul, this humble venture was the seed that would grow into a technological giant we know today. But back then, it was simply a provider of everyday necessities, a beacon of reliability for the locals. Lee Byung-chul, a man of strategic acumen, knew the importance of diversification. He steered Samsung into new avenues, expanding its footprint beyond the grocery business. The 1940s and 1950s saw Samsung venturing into textiles, a significant industry in South Korea at the time. This marked Samsung's first major breakthrough, setting the foundation for its multi-industry conglomerate identity. But Lee didn't stop at textiles. He recognized the importance of branching out, of not putting all the eggs in one basket. So, he ventured further into other industries. By the 1960s, Samsung had its fingers in insurance, securities, and retail. It was a calculated move, a strategic diversification that was to play a pivotal role in Samsung's future growth. And it wasn't just about business expansion. Lee believed in giving back to society. He established a sugar refinery, a woolen mill, and even a broadcasting station, contributing to the local economy and society, bolstering Samsung's reputation as a company that cared about its community. So as we look back at Samsung's humble beginnings, we see a trading company that dared to dream, a founder who dared to diversify. It was a company that wasn't afraid of change, that embraced challenges, and that rolled with the punches. From a small grocery trading company to a multi-industry conglomerate, Samsung's journey was anything but ordinary. This was just the beginning. Samsung was about to step into an era that would redefine its identity. In the late 1960s, Samsung made a decisive pivot, venturing into the realm of electronics. Our story takes us back to the late 60s, a time when the world was undergoing a technological revolution. Samsung, a company that had been dealing in textiles and food processing, decided to step into the fast-evolving world of electronics. It was a bold move, a leap into the unknown, yet one that would soon shape the destiny of this South Korean giant. Their first foray? A humble black and white television. This wasn't just any product launch, but a landmark moment that signaled Samsung's entry into the electronics industry. And it was just the beginning. The seeds had been sown, and Samsung was ready for growth. In 1970, just a couple of years after their first television set hit the market, Samsung took another significant stride. They established Samsung Electronics, a subsidiary focused entirely on electronics. This strategic move laid the foundation for what would become a global powerhouse in the electronics industry. The 70s were a time of color and innovation, and Samsung was no different. In 1974, Samsung Electronics launched their first color television. This wasn't just about bringing color to the living room. It was a testament to Samsung's commitment to innovating and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. This period of the 70s marked a series of firsts for Samsung. They were not just participating in the electronics industry, they were shaping it. From black and white televisions to color TVs, from a local company to an emerging global player, Samsung was on a journey of transformation. But it wasn't just about the products they were making. It was about the mark they were leaving. Every television, every appliance, every piece of electronics was a symbol of Samsung's commitment to quality, innovation, and excellence. With a firm foothold in the electronics industry, Samsung was poised to take the world by storm. And as we'll see, this was just the beginning of their story. The best, as they say, was yet to come. From the late 1980s, Samsung began its global conquest, reshaping the tech landscape while at it. This was a period where Samsung wasn't just satisfied with being a player, it wanted to be the game changer. As the company's ambitions grew, so did its focus on quality and design. Samsung recognized that to stand out in the saturated tech market, it needed to do more than just compete on price. It needed to offer something that was both visually appealing and technologically superior. Samsung's first major breakthrough came in the form of its semiconductors. In the early 1990s, Samsung's memory chips were seen as second-rate, but Samsung was determined to change this perception. It invested heavily in research and development, eventually producing the world's first 64-megabit DRAM chip in 1992. This achievement marked a turning point for Samsung, putting it at the forefront of the semiconductor industry. Meanwhile, Samsung was also making strides in the mobile phone market. It launched its first mobile phone in 1988, but it was in the mid-90s that Samsung truly started to shine. It launched the AnyCool brand in 1996, which quickly gained popularity for its innovative design and features. The AnyCool series was just a taste of what was to come. In 2010, Samsung launched its flagship Galaxy S series, which has since become synonymous with high-quality smartphones. Samsung's rise wasn't without its challenges, though. It had to navigate through fierce competition, regulatory hurdles, and even a few scandals. But it was Samsung's relentless drive for innovation and quality that saw it through these obstacles. This was the era where Samsung truly transformed from a local player to a global tech powerhouse. It was no longer just a South Korean company, it was a brand recognized and respected worldwide. Samsung's relentless pursuit of innovation and quality had firmly established it as a global tech titan. And this was just the beginning of its journey. Samsung was ready to take on the future, and the tech world was all the better for it. Today, Samsung is not just a name, it's a symbol of relentless innovation and technological excellence. From its roots as a humble trading company, it has grown to become a global tech titan with its footprint in various sectors, from electronics to shipbuilding and from construction to fashion. In the world of technology, Samsung stands as a beacon of innovation. It's a brand that's synonymous with quality, craftsmanship, and cutting-edge technology. With its Galaxy line of smartphones, tablets, and wearables, Samsung has been at the forefront of the mobile revolution, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and shaping the way we live, work, and play. Samsung's journey, however, hasn't been without its fair share of challenges. From the exploding batteries of the Galaxy Note 7 to intense competition from rivals, Samsung has faced numerous hurdles. But like a true champion, it has always bounced back, learning from its mistakes and emerging stronger than ever. A common question often asked is whether Samsung really makes smartphone screens for Apple. The answer is a resounding yes. Samsung's display division is a major supplier of OLED panels for Apple's iPhones, underscoring the company's technical prowess and manufacturing capabilities. And what about the quality of Samsung's phones? Are they really better than competitors' phones? While better is subjective and depends largely on personal preferences, there's no denying that Samsung's handsets are among the best in the industry, boasting top-notch specs, superior design, and innovative features. Looking to the future, Samsung is poised to continue its march of innovation. With a focus on areas like artificial intelligence, 5G, and the Internet of Things, the company is committed to creating a future where technology serves humanity better, enriching our lives in ways we can only begin to imagine. From a small trading company to a global tech giant, the journey of Samsung is a testament to innovation, resilience, and change.